Hey everybody, it's Thanksgiving Day 2024, and I just wanted to take a few minutes and share some of the things that I'm thankful for this holiday season. So of course, first and foremost, Stephen King, the man himself, without whom none of this would even be possible. He's out there every single day getting his words in and writing for himself, but writing for all of us. To all the constant readers out there, it's such a blessing. And I'm so thankful that Stephen King is alive and well and still doing his thing day after day, year after year. Next up, I'm thankful for this channel. I'm thankful for the opportunity to have this creative outlet to totally geek out every week, week after week, month after month. Now for going on almost 2 years and dozens and dozens and dozens of videos. I've had such a blast. I love this. I look forward to it. I'm always trying to think up new ideas for videos, and I'm just so thankful to have this outlet, to have this opportunity, and to now have this big body of work of all of these videos over all of this time. And I'm thankful to all of you for watching the videos, for supporting me and supporting the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to share your comments, share your thoughts on the videos, to ask questions. Over the past year, I've gotten several emails from people at my email address, skfirsteditions@gmail.com, asking me more in-depth questions and sharing pictures of things that they found in the wild. I love it. Please, if you ever have the interest, if you ever have a more in-depth question, feel free to email me and I'll be happy to help you out if I can. I'm thankful to channel sponsor Thomas over at StephenKingCollector.com. When he reached out about this idea several months ago, I thought it was a logical extension of what we had already been doing, and I was really pleased, and it just seemed like a really natural fit. So I appreciate Thomas for reaching out and inquiring about becoming a channel sponsor. I'm of course thankful for my friend Noah, who has the Supreme King collection, maybe not in the world, but certainly one of the top ones worldwide, who's always willing to jump in and take a few minutes to show some books, some beautiful, very rare, very expensive works of art that I simply do not and cannot have in my own collection. So thankful for Noah. And just in the past few months, I have gotten involved with a group and an event that is pretty new to me. Despite the fact that I'm such an avid reader, I've never really been a book club kind of person. I've never, the idea that you have to read a particular book and then you have to talk about it and really deep dive into it, that's always been kind of, I don't know, I like to read what I like to read, and when I like to read it, I'm not a particularly fast reader, so I just always have kind of a sense of stage fright, I guess, with book clubs. But over the past several months, I have been involved with a Stephen King specific book club that meets here in Oklahoma City and is sponsored by Book Bros, and I'm going to include their social media information in the description of this video. So every 2 months, at the end of the month, they meet, this group gets together at a local bookstore and meets and talks about Stephen King, particular book, Stephen King in general, does a deep dive. The first conversation that I was involved with was Insomnia, and then a couple months ago, they did Night Shift, and then just the other day, they did The Dead Zone. So it helps with my stage fright that I've already read, and I'm very familiar with these books, and it's very enjoyable. It's a really enjoyable and good reason for me to do a reread. So I am thankful for the Stephen King Book Club organized by the Book Bros. And finally, I am thankful for the venue that hosts the bi-monthly book club, and that is Second Story Books here in Oklahoma City. So if you're ever traveling through Oklahoma City or you live here, you have to check out Second Story Books. It is run and operated by a friend of mine, and she is an avid reader with broad interests and broad taste. She's constantly reading, and she brings that experience and that passion to bear in the bookstore, which, unlike many big chain or independent bookstores, actually specializes in fiction. There is a nonfiction collection at Second Story, but it's quite small, and the fiction collection is really the bread and butter of the whole shop. And what's really cool is that they will get things, the American editions, but also, if they can, get the UK editions, just so it's something a little bit different. So if you're used to going to Barnes & Noble and you've seen the covers of new books or classic books, and you go to Second Story Books, you might see something that's a little bit unique and a little bit different than what you're used to, because they try to mix it up and get the US and the UK editions when possible. So if you're ever in Oklahoma City, or you live in Oklahoma City, like I said, you have to check out Second Story Books. It's just south of the state capitol on Culbertson. They have a tremendous vibe in the shop, a really laid-back sort of community, family-friendly vibe. They have small cafes, so you can get coffee drinks or soda, pastries, and just spend some time. It's a really cool and comfortable place to be, especially for book lovers, especially for fiction readers. It is second to none, in my opinion. So those are some of the things that I'm thankful for this holiday season. Please let me know in the comments, what are you thankful for this holiday season, and what are you most looking forward to in 2025? But anyway, as always, thank you so much for your support. I hope you take care of yourselves wherever you are, and I will talk to you later. Bye.